Hello, Dave again. Talking about alcoholism. This time, I just want to talk about drinking and having no memory. One time I did drink, I've got no memory. I could lose a day, I could lose 2 days. Drink and blackout. I remember as a child when I first started drinking on a regular basis, age 12, 11, 12. I used to sit with all my friends at end of the street on the bench outside the church, a long bench outside the church wall, and we all used to meet there. And I always had a bottle of cider or some cans of special brew with me or a bottle of whiskey. And everybody'd be drinking. But I thought everybody drunk till they went into blackout and collapsed. I didn't know that not everybody drunk like that. People would just drink, have a bit, feel a bit tipsy, and stop. They would stop the drinking and say, "No, I've had enough." I didn't realise that. I thought everybody drunk until they went into blackout. I remember now, as a child, I would be sat there amongst maybe a dozen, 18 friends, lads and lasses. We'd all be having a drink or smoking a joint or whatever. And next thing I know, I'd be opening my eyes and I'd be laying in the middle of the church graveyard. Nobody around me. About 1 o'clock in the morning, I used to get some right bollockings going home at that time of the morning. At that age, where have you been? Get to bed. Big hangover on me. It's the last drug. God, that would have buggered me. But yeah, blackout caused me to do some crazy things. I remember one time I was out drinking. I remember I was sat at Leeds train station, rail bar, and I had about 20 quid in my pocket. And I was there with punk clothes on, my hair was spiked up, a big Mohican, leather jacket, jeans, Doc Martin boots. And I was sat there at about 20 quid, and in them days, 20 quid could get you well pissed. Do you know what I mean? £5.40 would get you pissed, it'd get you 10 pints at 54 pence a pint. But anyway, I had this 20 quid. I'd only gone into Leeds to rail bar. And I remember it plain as day, it was a Wednesday, because it was my dole day, it was payday. And next thing I know, I'm sat there in this train station. I thought this didn't look like Leeds. No, it doesn't look like Leeds. I said to somebody, "Where am I?" They said, "Newcastle." I thought, "Oh, for fuck's sake, how did I get here?" I thought, I best get home, I best make some tracks and get back to where I come from. And I said to somebody, I says, "What day is it?" Just out of curiosity, I says, "What day it is?" They said, "It's Saturday morning." So I'd been drinking from Wednesday. I'd lost from Wednesday to Saturday morning. I went to the toilet in train station. I had a drink in my pocket. I was drinking that straight away as soon as I woke up. Went to the toilet. I had a look in mirror. I'd got a different shirt on. This wasn't a punk shirt. What was this? I'd got a pair of trousers on. My Doc Martens were still there, but my hair was flat as well. I thought, what the fuck's gone on here? I thought, oh, madness, what have I done? How did I get here? Whose clothes are these? Where have I got them from? Where are my clothes? No recollection whatsoever at all. And I put my hand in my pocket looking for my cigarettes, and I pulled out this wad of money. I think they were about 200 or 300 quid in £10 notes. I thought, where the fuck have I got all this from? And then straight away, the paranoia set into me, the anxiety set into me. Just straight away, oh no, have I robbed somebody? What have I done? Have I beat somebody up? Is somebody dead? Have I killed somebody? Because I had a few bruises on me as well. But very frightening the blackouts. Blackouts are horrendous. I could go on and on and on because there's that many tales I could tell you. Another time, I was mad steaming drunk in Leeds. No, I was in London. Next thing I know, woke up, I thought, feel a bit dizzy here. I was on the ferry. I'd gone all the way to Hull. I'd got on the ferry and I was just pulling into Rotterdam Port in Holland. No recollection at all. How I got from London to Hull to get on the ferry to get there. No recollection whatsoever at all. You know, but there's some of the nicer things. You know what I mean? There's some horrendous things that happened in Blackout. You know, but very strange. Are you the same? Do you just drink to blackout? Because I thought everybody drinks until they black out, until they lose memory. I thought that were all part and parcel of drinking. I thought that was the stop point. Drink until you can't remember it. I thought everybody did that, but apparently they don't. It's only alcoholics that do that. Or problem drinkers. You know, it's very, very worrying. It's very worrying, you know, seriously, because anything could happen in that. I could have got run over, but people would say to me afterwards, they say, Dave, yeah, you were drunk, but you were all right, you kept falling over, so that accounted for the bruises and the cuts on me. No, but people say you were very, very drunk, you were falling over, but you were all right, you were polite with everybody. But straight away, my paranoid head, seeing bruises on my hands or a black eye or something, I'd automatically think I'd killed somebody when I couldn't remember. Especially with different clothes and a pocket full of money when I only had 20 quid and now I've got about 200 or 300 quid. No, just be careful. Just be careful in drink. Because it does this to you. And it's the road to rack and ruin. It really is. You know, anyway, I'll shut up at that. Thank you.